Welcome to Budget Power Electrical Solutions. Stay with me throughout this video, because by the end, you'll clearly understand how a Star Delta starter really works. We'll connect the power circuit, control circuit, on-delay timer, contactor sequence, and electrical interlocking together in one clear explanation. My goal is that after watching this lesson, the Star Delta starting circuit will no longer feel confusing. So let's get started. Why do we need Star Delta starting? When a large induction motor starts directly online, the starting current can be several times higher than its normal full load current. That high starting current can cause voltage drop in the supply system and place extra electrical and mechanical stress on the equipment. Star Delta starting helps reduce this starting current. When the motor is connected in Star, the voltage across each winding is reduced. And because the winding voltage is reduced, the starting current also reduces. But remember one important point. We are also reducing the starting torque. The starting torque is approximately 1/3 of the direct Delta starting torque. So Star Delta starting is not suitable for every type of load. The motor must be capable of accelerating the connected machine while operating with this reduced starting torque. Now let's move to the power circuit and see exactly how the winding connection changes. Now look carefully at the power circuit. This is where the actual motor winding connection changes from Star to Delta. We have three contactors. KM1 is the main contactor. KM2 is the Star contactor. KM3 is the Delta contactor. The three-phase supply comes in through L1, L2, and L3. It passes through the main protection, then through the main contactor and overload relay, and finally reaches the motor. Now look at the 6 motor terminals: U1, V1, W1, U2, V2, and W2. When we press start, the main contactor KM1 closes. So L1, L2, and L3 are supplied through the overload relay to U1, V1, and W1. At the same time, the Star contactor KM2 closes. What does the Star contactor actually do? It simply joins U2, V2, and W2 together. That creates the Star point. So at this moment, the motor is operating in Star and begins accelerating with reduced winding voltage. Now watch the changeover. After the motor gains sufficient speed, KM2 Star must open first. Once KM2 opens, U2, V2, and W2 are no longer connected together. Only after the Star connection is removed do we allow KM3 Delta to close. The Delta contactor then reconnects the motor winding ends into the Delta configuration. Now each winding receives full line voltage. One very important point. The main contactor remains energized throughout the whole operation. The main contactor does not drop out during Star to Delta transfer. Only the Star and Delta contactors change state. So think of the power circuit in 3 simple stages. Starting, main on and Star on. Transition, Star off. Running, main on and Delta on. If you remember those 3 stages, tracing the power circuit becomes much easier. Now let's move to the control circuit, because this is where the automatic sequence and interlocking are created. Now let's follow the Star Delta control sequence step by step. When we press the Start push button, the KM1 main contactor energizes first. Its normally open auxiliary contact closes and creates the holding circuit. So even after we release the Start button, KM1 remains energized throughout the complete operating cycle. At the same time, the KT on-delay timer starts counting. In this example, we are using 5 seconds. But remember, the actual timer setting should be selected according to the motor specification, motor size, starting load, and acceleration time. During these first 5 seconds, the KM3 Star contactor is energized, so the motor starts in Star connection. In Star, the motor winding voltage is reduced, so the starting current is also reduced, and the starting torque is lower as well. After the 5-second delay, the timer changes state. The Star contactor KM3 drops out, and then the Delta contactor KM2 energizes. The motor now continues running in Delta connection, while KM1 main contactor stays on. Another very important part is the electrical interlock between KM2 and KM3. Their normally closed auxiliary contacts prevent the Star and Delta contactors from energizing at the same time, which protects the circuit from a serious short circuit condition. So remember the sequence. Start KM1 on timer counts 5 seconds, KM3 Star on, KM3 off, KM2 Delta on. That is the complete Star Delta control operation. Before we finish, if this lesson felt a little advanced, check out my complete Star Delta series, where everything is explained step by step from the basics. And please leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this channel, what you'd like to improve, and what electrical topics you want to see next. For more practical electrical lessons like this, subscribe to Budget Power Electrical Solutions and click the bell icon so you don't miss the next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.